Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are happy. So, dear students, in this video, we are going to study another part of the chapter, that is reproduction in animals, and the topic is female reproductive system. So, let us start with the topic. You should know that the female reproductive system, it consists of the organs named as ovaries, fallopian tubes, uterus, and vagina. So let us study the first organ, that is ovaries. Ovaries, they are almond shaped organs and they are grayish pink in color, and they are present in pair in the abdominal cavity. So from the ovaries, only one ovum it is released every month by either of the two ovaries. The other role of ovary is that they are secreting the hormone that is named as estrogen and progesterone. The role of whole female reproductive system, it is under the control of these hormones, that is estrogen and progesterone. Then the next one is the fallopian tube. The fallopian tubes, they are funnel shaped muscular tubes and join the uterus and the ovaries. So the role of the fallopian tube is to carry the ovum from the ovary to uterus. Next, if we observe the uterus, it is a broad and muscular organ and it is pear shaped. And here the fertilized ovum, it is developed into baby. So uterus is a broad muscular pear shaped chamber. Then the next one is cervix. The lower narrow part of the uterus that enters vagina, it is known as cervix. And the last part of the female reproductive system is vagina. It is a muscular tube about 7.5 to 10 centimeter long, and it is providing passage for menstrual flow, as well as it serves as a birth canal at the time of delivery. So dear students, the next topic is ovulation. So ovulation is the process of release of ovum from the ovary. In humans, there is only one egg released every month by either of the two ovaries alternately, and this ovum which is released from the ovary, it is then transferred to the fallopian tube. Now this picture, it is indicating the process of ovulation. Here the ovum is released from the ovary and it is then picked up by the fallopian tube. Then my dear students, if we consider the another part of the chapter, that is fertilization, already discussed in the previous video that fertilization is the union of sperm and ovum. So fusion of sperm and ovum, it is known as fertilization. And here you can see in the picture the large egg it is getting fertilized with the motile sperm. So sperm, it is fusing with the large egg, and this process is known as fertilization. And this process, that is union of sperm and ovum, it is taking place in the interior part of fallopian tube. So dear students, the fertilization of egg with the sperm, it gives rise to the first cell of an individual, that is known as zygote, or zygote is also known as fertilized egg. So the immediately after fertilization, this zygote it start dividing, and while traveling through fallopian tube, this zygote it gives rise to ball of cells, that is known as embryo. And this embryo, by the 5th day, now it will be known as blastocyst, and this consists of 70 to 100 cells. And this blastocyst, it gets embedded in the wall of uterus, that is known as implantation. So dear students, you should also know that special tissue is developed between the embryo and uterus wall, and this special tissue, it is known as placenta. It is basically a disc shaped structure, temporary connection between mother and developing embryo. The embryo, it contains nutrients and oxygen from mother's blood through placenta and releases carbon dioxide and excretory product into it. So therefore, this placenta, it is referred to as fetal life support system. So a woman with embryo attached to its uterine wall is known as pregnant, and this condition is referred to as pregnancy. At 2 month stage, the embryo, it start resembling like a human form. It takes the characteristic human form. Then it will be known as now fetus. So this fetus, it develops and it grows within period of 280 days, and mother gives birth to a baby. And the full term development of the baby in the womb of female, it is known as gestation period. So dear students, there is another definition in your syllabus, that is about parturition. So parturition is the expulsion of fully formed fetus from uterus after completion of gestation period, that is after 280 days. When the fully formed fetus, it is expelled out from the uterus, it is referred to as parturition. So the act of giving birth to a baby, it is known as parturition. So with this, your chapter is complete. This is all for today. Take care, everyone.